Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gentle Mentors. Today I'm going to teach you one simple trick that you can use to become fluent in English. Now I bet you're thinking, one trick? Really? Surely if there was one trick, everyone would do it. Well, there is one trick, and more people should do it. So let me just disclose it. The trick is to stop translating in your head and instead think directly in English. Now, the trick might seem simple enough, but it's actually pretty hard for most people to achieve. So I'm going to give you 5 tips that'll teach you to stop translating in your head, but rather start thinking directly in English language. Tip number 1. Don't start translating in your head in the first place. You surely need to take a minimalistic approach to learning English. You need to learn like a baby. A baby learns by observing, by hearing, by imitating, right? A baby has no opportunity to ask for a translation. It doesn't have a language to think back to. So you need to take the same approach. Stop relying on your native language, please. So if a baby could do that, why not you? Tip number 2. Insist on only speaking in English with your teacher. Now, I know that there are a lot of teachers and even students around the world who prefer to teach or learn in their own mother tongue. Well, this needs to stop. I really recommend you to request your teacher to speak only in English, 100% in English. Instead of asking your teacher for the translation of a word that you're learning, you're gonna need to find another way. Maybe you could draw, maybe you could gesticulate, or use actions. Maybe you could point to something, use synonyms and antonyms. It may take a little longer, but stick with it if you want to be fluent. Tip number 3. Use a monolingual dictionary. The dictionary that uses only one language. Please don't use English to Russian dictionary or English to your native language dictionary. There's no use from it. You need to let the language to translate itself in its own language. You don't take up a new word and translate it into your language. Come on, that's not how it works. You have to read the definition of the word and remember it by trying to understand it. Remember, when you're searching for the description of a word, there exactly must be the synonyms of the word so that you could probably understand by the synonyms as well. Tip number 4. Speak out loud to yourself in English or think yourself in English. When you're on your own, alone, you have to speak out loud. But when you are in public, you should think to yourself in English language. You need to train your brain to start thinking directly in this second language. When you're driving, when you're cooking, or when you're cleaning, talk out loud to yourself. Explain what you're doing, like, I'm putting in the pasta, or I'm boiling this kettle, right? Have a conversation with yourself. However, when you're in public, observe what other people are doing and narrate them in your head. Like, oh, that woman is sweeping her doorstep. Oh, I like what she's wearing. So say things in your head as if you're talking to your friend. Remember, you should make your English daily. Practice your English every day. 1 hour daily is better than 5 hours in just one day. Now, the last and the most important tip is to watch or listen or to speak with native English speakers often. You must always separate time to watch English videos like shows, interviews, or movies. Of course, if you want to be better and fluent English speaker. In case you don't want to watch something, you always can listen to podcasts, especially when after you just wake up or before sleeping. Believe me, this will exactly have a great impact on your fluency of your English. That's also very great if you can talk regularly with native English speakers, but it's very difficult to do that unless you live in America or England or in other English-speaking countries. So that's it for this lesson, and I hope that you enjoyed to watch this video and get something really useful. And I'd really be happy if you could use this trick and tips to become fluent in English. Remember, it is a simple concept, but it really requires an effort and fair amount of dedication to do. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video. I'll see you soon and on another lesson. Thank you. Ciao.